Hi, everybody. It's Agnes Vivarelli, and I wanted to announce a few things here today on YouTube Live. So, the first thing is I am now on Instagram, and I will be announcing certain things over there. And the first thing is going to be a course giveaway. Okay, now the course giveaway will just be on a random moment on Instagram. So keep your eyes open for that. Now, the other thing is Saturday the 25th of August, 3 p.m. London time, there is the Q&As for those of you that just might not be able to, can't afford it to pay for coaching, or you just can't afford it, and that's fine. The Q&As are fine. They're fine, they're free. And they are 3 times a month for an hour and a half. Okay. So the other thing is Veronica Isles and I are going to be helping a viewer that wants to either start a YouTube channel or go into doing something that is starting a business, creative, not creative, business ideas. We're going to help one person. And so I will announce on Instagram when that will be starting for those of you that want to join in. Okay. So you can put your ideas, send them to me via email. My email address will be in the description of this YouTube. Hi, everybody. Nicole, David, how can you find me on Instagram? Just put in my name, Agnes Vivarelli, and you will see it. I've only just joined on there because YouTube has been enough, but yeah, I'm going to do a little bit on there. Yes, random T-Man, exactly right. So what else did I want to tell you? Oh, I wanted to read you a little short work success story that I found in my emails today. Okay, so this is from Ashwini. Ashwini says, I'm writing this success story to you today to thank you for helping me manifest my new job. I was working since 2 years, and ever since I started working here, I was unhappy. I wasn't getting paid well. I didn't like my work. I was totally unsatisfied with my job. I kept applying for a year, but nothing ever worked out. I am an international student, so I need work visa sponsorship to work in the US. So I needed some company to do that as well for me. In August 2017, I came across your channel and started doing your meditations, self-love being the most prominent one. I used to sometimes do your meditation to attract a new job, made a vision board with everything that I wanted in my new job, like a large amount of money, flowing in, 9 to 5 only, working from home, unlimited paid time off, close to home, and everything else that I wanted in my new job. Earlier this year, I saw one of your success stories about a girl that manifested a job through scripting. That's when I started writing about how I manifested my new job and how happy and grateful I am for this job. I wrote about how easily this job came to me. It is a stable, well-established company. The position is great with great money and perks and so many other benefits. Then in June 2018, I was contacted by a recruiter from Estee Lauder. I interviewed with them, and in the last round, I was rejected because the other candidate had more experience. I was very upset and heartbroken because I felt like this was my dream job. Nevertheless, I continued self-love meditations, and in July, I was reached out by another company for a position I had applied for. I had 3 interviews before I got the offer from them. All the interviews were extremely easy. They were very impressed with my skills, and finally they made an offer to me. I accepted the offer, and yes, they have good benefits. It's close to my place. I have a good salary, almost twice of what I was making. My visa's taken care of. I already met the team, and they seem genuinely nice, and this job offers a lot of scope for growth. I think the Estee Lauder job didn't work out because I was too attached to the outcome. I could not let go and surrender, and I was trying too hard to make this happen. When this company approached for interviews, I had completely surrendered and left it to the universe. I can't thank you enough for your meditations and videos and everything else you do for your viewers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lovely, Ashwini. That's beautiful. So What's going on? What's going on with all of you? I'm going to answer some viewers' questions now. What's going on? Let me have a look. Anindita, hello from Indonesia. Hello to you from London. Hello, hello. And lots of hellos. Hi, Pit. Hi, Bushy. Hi, Tanvi. Hello, Nicole David. Yay. Hi, everybody. Good to see you. Hi, Dee. Hello, 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 Apana. Okay. Now, random QT man, question for you. When it comes to imagining romantic scenes, does it make sense to make things super sexual? Totally up to you. You know, there is energy in sexual energy. So, you know, if you want to use that in the privacy of your own room, go for it. No, it's not creepy. You know, we're sexual beings, we're physical beings, we're sexual beings, you know. So, no, it isn't creepy. Sunshine, I wake up to your self-love meditation every day. Oh, that's lovely. I hope you're using the ones on the new meditation channel because they have music and they're a lot longer and just better quality. Hope you've hopped over there. Bianca, when it comes to 51%, is it the work or the belief? 51% is really, it's both. It's just, don't put so much pressure on yourself to do 100%, you see, okay? Just do what you can and say to yourself, 51% is enough, and I will get there, okay? So try not to make it too stressful for yourself. Anaruda. I was imagining one time that I'd attend Agnes YouTube Live. Oh, well, there you go. I wasn't planning on doing one today because I've got a coaching session in half an hour, but I just thought I'd let a lot of you know, because I know many of you use Instagram. I just thought I'd let you know that there'll be some giveaways and different bits and pieces on there. So I thought I'll just hop on for 20 minutes or so. Lam Hamoon, if I revise my first incident, how everything can sort out? Well, good question. When you do revision, you're basically pasting over the top of a not pleasant situation something that you would have preferred. Even if you can't change the event, because the event's come and gone, you're changing your emotional feeling that you've got about it, you see. Okay? So that's why you do it, is to unhook yourself so then you don't attract it another time. Yeah? Okay, G. Lorraine, how does hanging out with a negative person affect your own manifesting? Well, remember they're you pushed out. So if they're really negative around you, you go, okay, have I got some negativity I need to deal with? Or am I holding them in that light of they're negative, they're negative, they're negative? And also, you know, you can do the physical stuff and just get away from them as well while you're while you're imagining them in a better state. So yeah, sometimes it takes a while to focus your way out of that sort of thing. So you can do both. Okay, so Anna Mont, I manifested bumping into my SP after a while, year of no contact. I text my SP the next day and he was nice, but mentioned he had my friend. He mentioned my friend was beautiful. I'm like, what the heck? I'm not insecure. Okay. I'm not really sure what you're asking me, Anna. You're saying you're not insecure, that's good. If he's saying your friend is beautiful, do you feel, you have to look at what thoughts and feelings you have about other women, perhaps. I can't really say exactly any more than that without knowing a bit more. Linda, is it possible to manifest my person to be the same religion or have the religious beliefs as me? Linda, I would stay away from that, because that's I would say that's a little bit on the control end, okay? So imagine being together and you both accept each other as you are is more open-handed and loving, I would say. That's how I would go about it anyway. Teresa, I haven't done much SP meditations, but I do many SP affirmations daily. Is it better to do the meditations and the affirmations? No, Teresa, you can do either one. Okay, but really make sure you do lots of self-love affirmations and self-love meditations. Remember, it's not about trying to get over there where they are. Do your work from you and radiate and give to them. Little Star, and yes, you have given me so much hope. Thank you for all you do. Is it okay to feel like you don't have to do any of the techniques or meditations to bring who you want to you anymore because you're confident? Yes, your self-love and you're feeling good about you can definitely bring, something to you, them to you, because you're no longer in neediness or longing, or you do need to put a little bit of effort, though, into focusing on them a little bit, because it's a focus-based universe and the universe needs to know what you want, okay? But it doesn't have to be a lot. It can be, 75, 80% self-love and then 25% just thinking about them, okay? Okay, Anita, question for you. If we imagine something positive for a few days, and then if we think negatively for a day, does it cancel out our positive imagination? Do we have to again imagine for another few days? Well, Abraham Hicks has said many times that positive vibe, positive feeling is much stronger than the negative. But yeah, you got to be mindful. Okay, if I'm starting to hit the negative stuff, I need to quickly get myself out of here. Otherwise, I'm going to start getting a photocopy of that stuff, and that's probably not something that you want. Yeah? Okay. Now, Renee, I was hearing from my SP for a while after the breakup, but now I haven't heard from him in almost 3 weeks. I sent 3 messages in that time, how done meditations, but what am I doing wrong? Well, it sounds like neediness, Renee. If you don't hear from him and then you're messaging him 3 times, I'd message him once, he doesn't reply, then you say to yourself, I need to get back into my self-love and I need to radiate that love out to him. You got to get out of trying to get mode, okay? The getting is, Renee, what actually brings in the absence of people, okay? Hi, Hans. I just sent you an email about, I don't know, a few hours ago in response to what you sent me. So have a look. Deborah, have I ever used water in any of my processes? I've come to learn water carries a lot of energy. No, I haven't. Not that I don't believe that. I do think water carries energy very much, but I'd rather just consciously create from the inside personally. But hey, everybody goes around the circle a different way. Totally up to you. If you're drawn to something and it excites you and it feels like a good thing, have a go. See where it takes you. Adrian, thank you for everything you do, Agnes. Lovely. My pleasure, Adrian. Sushi Pit, I don't feel anything. Is that normal? I'm not sure about what, Sushi. You need to give me more info. Gowrie, do subliminals work to get a person back? Look, I'm not a big fan of subliminals for the simple reason that I like to know what I'm putting in my own head. And I like to know what I'm thinking. I think subliminals can be a little bit lazy because it means you've got to do the work. So that's just my opinion. I know some people love them. Again, like with D and the water, if you feel like trying it, totally up to you. Okay, everybody's going to resonate with different things in the law of attraction. Everybody's going to resonate with different things, techniques, different things. So explore, find stuff out, and then you'll go, nah, I don't like this thing. It doesn't mean anything to me. So I'm a big believer, as many of you know, imagination creates reality. Stop getting outside reassurance from things. do your internal work, do your self-love. Remember, everyone's you pushed out, living in the end, and keep redirecting your mind and train it as best you can. That's my just preferred way. Live Smart, can I do a YouTube on water manifestation technique? No, a lot of people have asked me about that. I'm not into external gimmicks. It's not something that I really am interested in. I'm very much a follower of you do your internal work and then you create. I'm not into many of those external things like numerology or psychics or tarot or dream catchers or, even astrology. Even though I've read astrology and I've believed it for years, I still think you can override things. If you hang your hopes on all this stuff, you are going to still be at the mercy of what you get told if it's negative. So if you really believe you're a conscious creator, you create from the inside, you imagine, you affirm, you live in the state and all that other stuff. To me, over the years, I've let that stuff go step by step by step, But it's, again, totally up to you. MKB, affirmations work as well as meditations. Yep, both are important. Hans Bonhomme, you've got it. That's good. Okay, Shan, I'm in the middle. Hang on. Let me just turn that alarm off. I've just lost what I was reading. Let me see. How do you know you finally understand self-love? You feel good. You feel loved. You feel much better. T Mark, my SP is saying that he's not ready. Okay. Well, you can either accept that or you can go, okay, I'm going to work on my self-love and radiate love out to them. Okay. Nothing's set in stone, remember. You've got to actually make the effort to live in solutions rather than keep focusing on the problem that's in front of you. Okay. Okay, Sushi Pit. I feel empty. I don't feel excited. I don't feel sad about my specific person. I feel nothing. Okay. I would work on the self-love then, because you should feel something in relation to you. Rushu, how does it feel when we let go? It feels free. It feels like relief. It feels like, oh, that's off my shoulders. That's how it feels. D, the 2-cup method was really interesting. It focuses on shifting. Yes, I know. Yeah. Yeah, look, I've had a look at it. It just doesn't grab me. Not that it's not interesting. As I said, I'd rather do my internal work and just don't rely on external things. But I know a lot of people find it interesting, and that's fine. If you resonate with it, go for it. Try it. See what happens. And if you get a really good result, email it to me, and I'm happy to read it out, because there's different ways of doing things. I'm not into all the techniques because there's just too many. So I limit myself to kind of my top 3 or 4 that I really love. Okay. Anna Mont, in reference to my last post, I'm not sure if I manifested his comment or if he said it out of spite. Well, everyone's us pushed out. We always manifest stuff because of us. Because he saw me with a group of guys. Where do I go from here? Well, go and look at the Living from the End playlist and apply it. Okay? Fantasy Jahan, how can I share my opinion about the no contact rule? So many other, I don't agree with it. I think it's too black and white, the no contact rule. I think if you've been an over contactor, it's good to take the foot off the accelerator. But if you've been an under contactor and the other person's done all the work, I would say pull your finger out and give a little bit. So I just don't think it's clear cut and dried for every situation you see. Okay. And Kita, Neville Goddard's imagination with imagination worked for me well, like the one you did in impressing. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'll put the impressing YouTube down below for those that haven't seen it. Life Smart, do dreams have hidden meanings? Yes. Often it is your fears, it is your loves, it is your joys, it is your freedoms. Sometimes it's premonitions of things to come. Yeah, can be many things. Nisha, what if the other person doesn't contact us? Do we reach out? Well, if you're an over contactor, I would say no. If you've been under contacting, I would say yes. But whatever you do, don't do it from neediness. Do it from loving and giving. Okay. And how to stay in a relationship without any commitment? Well, if you want commitment, you've got to look at, what am I projecting out? What am I thinking, feeling, and believing that I've got this lack of commitment from this person? And then you've got to correct it. People do commit to me. I am loved. I am wanted. I am good enough. Instead of continuing to say, I've got no commitment. I've got no commitment. I've got no commitment. They don't commit to me. They don't commit to me. They don't commit to me, because that's just problem, problem, problem. The universe goes photocopy, photocopy, photocopy. Let's not give her what she wants. Let's not give her what she wants. So you've got to change you. It's always changing the self, you see. Anna, about money, I try not to feel lack, but when I get invited to go out and eat with friends or do something I can't afford, I feel the lack because I obviously want to do the experience, but I have no money. Well, I suggest you don't do things that you can't afford, because that very thing got me into debt, okay? Just trying to pretend I had money when I didn't, and I was feeling anxiety and trying to stretch myself to create money. Better to create the money and then you go out, okay? That was the way I got myself out of $40,000 worth of debt, was to stop doing that. So, but then you work on your money vibe, okay? There is a whole money playlist, money success stories, and also money meditations. And there's some on the New Meditations Only channel with music. There's a couple for money. I did one not long ago, or Skywalker did it, I can't remember, but there's a couple on there. So if you go to you've just got to YouTube and put in Agnes Vivarelli meditation channel, that will come up. There's not very many meditations there, because the channel only started about 3 months ago, okay? Iris, how much do you charge to guide through getting SP? Well, it depends what you want. 30-minute session is $100 and a 1-hour session is $200, or you can do email coaching. Oh, my battery's about to run out, so let me just get the charger before I lose you guys. Just give me a sec. Always forget that, don't we? Okay. Okay. Ooh, nearly lost you. Was down to 3%. So let's have a look. Blossom, I was trying to manifest a specific person and end up attracting a brand new relationship with an amazing man. Lovely. Feel free to send me your success story if you want to share it. It's always nice for people to read or listen to. Okay, Dugu, how should signs be interpreted or perhaps not interpreted at all? If it is our desperation that manifests them, or are they real proof that our manifestation has been fulfilled? Well, see, signs are something that we create by asking, we create them. So we get a photocopy of getting a sign, and the sign will only mean something to you. So it's a created sign, and the universe is supporting what you've asked for. So I do think we do ask for signs mainly in desperation, though. I agree with you. I mean, I don't know if you heard my story about, I wanted a sign about whether to go to London, and, I saw this billboard that said, I was really just like, do I go to London? I don't know if to go, when to go, but I knew I had a deadline to get to a course at that particular time. And I stopped the car at a red light 10 minutes later, and the billboard said, a taste of London, and then it rolled. It was one of those rolling billboards, and then it said good to go. So I was in a bit of a desperate state, and it still came up with giving me some kind of answer that was really clear and very specific to me. I remember it just hit me in the chest. It was so specific. So yeah, play around with it, see what happens. Sometimes I ask for signs and I don't get anything, you know? Okay. Too fast. This thing's moving too fast. Caden, Neville got a son with a dog basically pooping in front of him, which he knew when that happened he would get money. The larger the poop, the more money he got. Yes, I remember that one. If you find the YouTube where that's in, Caden, please email it to me. I would love to share that story with the viewers. I remember it, and it made me laugh so much at the time. So yeah, that was a good one. So she has a video on hot and cold. Yes, Chelsea, thank you, and it's perfect. Yes, have a look at that, whoever asked the hot and cold question. Sue, what do you think of tarot cards? No, not really interested in someone reading me and it's coming from their energy and it's coming from me pushed out and it's coming from neediness. No, I'm not saying, you know, it's just not for me. I don't do numerology. I don't do tarot. I don't do any of those things anymore. I don't go to psychics. I don't go to mediums. I don't go to people for outside reassurance. I did a playlist called not outside reassurance, just reassurance. So you can have a look at that if you want to check it out. Jew, my SP dumped me not because I was needy, but because he felt I took him for granted and he did not feel loved. Is self-love meditation still very important in this case? Yeah, self-love's always important, but I would do some specific person meditations and radiate love out to him or her. Okay. Okay. Nisha, have you manifested SP? Yes. If I hadn't, I wouldn't talk about this subject. Being unicorn, where is that? Go on. Okay. My SP has been very happy, but then things got weird and he still misses his ex. What should I do about that? Well, work on your I'm first best. Work on your I'm good enough. Work on your I'm a priority. I'm important. I matter. It's always the same things. Always the same things. Okay. Iris, love. Is anything possible? Yes. Even when you're losing hope? Yes. Losing hope is just repetitive, habitual, negative thought patterns you've got to break. That's all. Just work on that. Sue, how can I get my SP back soon? Well, you can't if you're coming from that desperate, needy place. It never works. I can feel the neediness in your comment. So you got to let go of being needy. You got to work on your self-love. And then you got to get to the place where you give love to him rather than trying to get love. Okay, I can feel the trying to get. And you use the word get in your sentence. How can I get my SP? How can I get my SP? How can I get my SP? That's what pushes people away. Okay, is that when they feel your getness. Okay. Okay. When you were first started dating your SP, how did you go about asking him out? Look, I didn't just let things unfold. Art of allowing. Go to Abraham Hicks and put in the art of allowing and listen to that. Surrender and allowing is a big part of manifesting a specific person or money or a job. It's letting go of that. I need that to be happy. I need it. I need it. I need it. Be happy anyway, without it, just because, for no reason, just because it makes you feel better. Okay. When you had, hang on, I've lost that. I agree about not doing the things. I don't, but just that invitation situation reminds me again, I don't have money. Is that okay? As long as I don't stay in the feeling for too long. Yeah, it's the best thing is to not stay in that feeling for too long and to get yourself into, this is the best financial day of my life. Money comes in faster than I can spend it. Let me just switch that off. yeah, you got to shift your feeling. You're not really going from no money to money. You're actually going from feeling anxiety and fear about not having any money. You know, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money to, money comes in easily and effortlessly. This is the best financial day of my life. Money comes in faster than I can spend it. And getting that corresponding feeling of, oh, that's how it is for me now. It's releasing. Okay. Okay. Yes, little star, the art of allowing. She does it better than anyone, Esther. So there's no point in reinventing the wheel. Go and have a look at what she's doing. Okay. I feel like me and my SP are together while living my daily routine. Is this letting go? No, that's living in the end. Then you got to let it go some of the time too. Nuja, what is exact meaning of letting go? Letting go of not the desire. You have the desire, but you let go of the doubt. When's it going to happen? How's it going to happen? How can I make it happen? You got to let go of all that stuff, you see. Okay. So, and how exactly to use the law of attraction? Well, that's a very big question that I can't answer in 5 minutes. Using the law of attraction, you need to know about really what you project out, the law of projection. You need to learn a little bit about the law of assumption. I did a YouTube called The 4 Laws. Have a look at that. Okay. Brian, my wife says she can't get over things that happen, and as a result, we're separated. What should I do to heal this? Yes, ho'oponopono and self-love and sending out love. Yes, and living in the end, because you've accepted what she said. You can just see it as reality and go, well, that's her version of it now, but I don't have to accept that problem within me. I can actually change what I'm doing with that and create a solution for me. Okay? So, best recommended affirmations. Depends, because you really got to cater your affirmations for what you're going through, and they need to be the opposite of what you're getting that's negative. So, yeah. Good morning from LA. Love, life, sunshine. Hello to you. Brian, my pleasure. Can ho'oponopono, Jasmine, delete all the past hurt to make present better? Well, you're deleting the part of you that created whatever happened. You're not just deleting the past hurt, you're deleting the part of you that didn't know better at the time. Now you know better, you can do better, but you've got to work on ho'oponopono as it's dissolving, yes, the part of you. So in this case, the hurt, but it's understanding that I created it as well, you see. Anyway, people, I've got a coaching session now, so I'm going to have to go. And I will see you again on another live. And lots of love, everybody. And I'll see you on Instagram if you're on there. And there'll be some giveaways. And Dan and I will be calling in a viewer here and there to join us for the Dan radio style and my interviews that we do once a month. And also Veronica and I are going to help a couple of viewers with either a YouTube channel or a little creative business or a not creative business, anything that they kind of have in their head but they haven't hatched yet. We're going to help with that. Okay? So, yeah, for those of you saying what Instagram, I'm now on Instagram. Just put my name into Instagram and you'll find me. Okay? D, my pleasure. My pleasure. Nice to see you all. And lots of love. And I will see you in the next YouTube.